Hey, what's going on, you guys? This is Hyperion-Blue-GT Champion. So it looks like it's time for a Total Drama Group 4 challenge on Gran Turismo Sport. So probably for today, I'm about to using the Ford Mustang GT Premium Fastback 2015 Total Drama livery style Duncan. Well, I kind of think I also giving a little applied adjustment for it. So this might be a good for today's challenge. Is going to be racing with this standard N 500 car. Will be challenging the Group 4 cars for today. So I'm just gonna have to putting on the default settings for a while, but I'm just gonna have to use this one for today's event for it. So looks like it's time to get ready to go for an all-out race for it. One standard vehicle versus Group 4 cars. That might be very good to keep this for the advantage. So maybe for today that I might be able to get started for the first round of the race. So maybe let's just gonna have to go and race on over to Blue Moon Bay Speedway Infield A. So let's just gonna go and make it afternoon. So I'm better to use this Duncan Mustang. And well, in case you guys have already know, since I started out making this cool Total Drama library, but Duncan's logo on his shirt, well, definitely that might be the good skull logo for it, because that might be quite very popular related to it. So I might be able to go and get started for having a little hard extreme challenge. So I might be able to go race with the Group 4, and this might be getting a little bit tougher to be excited. So looks like the mechanical damage is going to be on heavy, and this might be quite very good to go for it. Well, I kind of think that might be very getting toughened up for the Liquid Total Drama character for it, because one lean green machine, and this is gonna get a lot of tough performance to be fired up for it. Now this is gonna get very excited for having another challenge to race with the Group 4 cars. Well, anyway, I also putting up the quick tune-up on the power, so that might be quite getting a good to be improved for it. And looks like I'm putting up the racing hard tires, so that might be quite very good. So let's do this and let's see how this delinquent driver can do. And this is gonna get pretty much tougher in. So starting out for having 5 laps, well, that might be giving a better piece of cake for it. Well, anyway, in case you didn't notice that I just finally reached up to 50 followers in GT Sport, but well, I kind of think it had already been posted in for it, because, well, maybe most other Gran Turismo drivers has definitely made it up to be giving the high value for most followers here for it. Now, looks like this is going to get everything close up to be better up to the advantage. Just keep up a little steady horsepower pace, then just give it a little right turn. But even so, I'm just putting on the mechanical damage on it, so this might be giving a little bit more better improvements. Oh yeah, I kind of think I almost forgot to mention it for the Total Drama fans for it. Well, it's definitely going to be days away until September 1st. That's where Total Drama Rama is going to be scheduled for it. But hey, I kind of think that Duncan is going to be here for it. But this time, it's all children's topic related to it. So this might be very good for it. But actually, I just watched the 2 episodes of Total Drama Rama, but I don't want to ruin the spoiler moments, but I kind of think most other Total Drama fans watched it on YouTube, but it was our favorite show, of course, because we always love the best parts, and also our favorite Total Drama characters, and probably, well, maybe due from 16 is going to be here. But here on out, this might be quite very good for having a better opportunity for it, because we always loved total drama for 10 years. That's how we always loved the show, because it was all hilarious and funny for it. Huh, well, looks like drifting with racing hard tires, is that the best we can do? Well, kind of thing most other commenters is going to have to say, is that the best we can do? Well, I always remember the part in Who Can You Trust episode on Total Drama Island. Well, that was a funny part when Duncan says that and trying to give it a little taste of spicy from Chris. Well, I kind of love that part when Duncan tasted that spice in case they really don't want to get hit. But, by the way, he did pretty good for protecting his side from getting covered with spicy and making his side work for it. Alright, now looks like time to get a little bit much closer up to be approaching him to overtake all the Gr.4 cars. This is going to be quite getting better. Oh yeah, I probably forgot to do one thing for it, but I'm just going to have to use the standard Mustang, but maybe in case you guys really want me to make another Total Drama Livery with the same car with a different racing category. So I kind of think that Gr.4 Mustang should be quite very good work for it. So probably this is kind of giving a little better time to have a little hard braking challenge. So almost there to be reached up. Now I'm at the 4th lap. This is going to get very much closer in, just do more extreme stuff. Now, looks like I'm about to get very much closer to catch up to the 2 Renault Sport Megane. Okay, there's the Trophy Cup car, and now time to catch up to the Gr.4. Well, looks like cannot drift during a racing competition, otherwise it may result of having a little car accident during the race. Alright, looks like it's time to go in and catch up to the Megane Gr.4 until the final lap is about to get started. Yeah baby, final lap after one car is been overtaken to be moved into 2nd place, and looks like the Duncan Mustang comes in first, just giving a little bit more freestyle drifting style while having a standard custom race. Well, sometimes just giving a little extreme moment for it. So I kind of think I also remember the best parts when Owen uses Duncan's bike. Well, I always like that hilarious part for it, but definitely in the extreme parts, by the way. Well, sometimes he yells at Owen and he says, "Slam the hood ornament." Well, that's a good way to respond to him to make Duncan's bike to be slowed down. Well, definitely he built a motorized motorbike, because that might be giving a little electric fast speed for it. So probably this might be giving a little bit more slam on the brakes, and looks like, whew. Yep, just what I always doing this by having a little different reference part for it. Well, definitely pulling an e-brake before reaching in for the checkered flag could be giving a little bit, I don't know. This might be giving a little part for it because that might be quite better so. But I'm always being professional driver for it, but it always drives fast to be reached up to the finish line. So looks like the clean race bonus just keeping up the double up by 50% plus agreement. That might be very good for it, and looks like 10.3 miles. That might be very good to keep the safe distance for having another next round for it. So maybe let's time to go for it and let's make it for ordinary reference part for it. Well, I kind of think I might be able to save the final round for it because Colorado Springs is going to be checked in as race number 3. Now, I really guess that which one should I have to go next? Well, probably if I could probably have to choose Autodrome, Lago Maggiore, or maybe Branch Hatch. Well, definitely let's go with the Branch Hatch circuit because that might be quite very better for it. Now, maybe this time I'll be able to do a dusk, so that might be quite giving the choosing a different time condition as well. So probably that might be where Duncan comes back for the competition in IC London in the United Kingdom. Well, probably that might be where he comes back after he been quit himself since episode 1 in Total Drama World Tour. But probably he's definitely MIA since mentioning in the Total Drama Aftermath. So looks like it's time to get ready to go in Branch Hatch, and let's go for race number 2, and this is going to get pretty much the same and probably the better part for it. Now, probably I might be going to switch up to the interior of the Mustang, so this might be very better for it. There you go. I also saw several 4 cars are in racing. So, almost forgot to mention, well, I also see the Ford Mustang Gr.4. That might be able to be giving you a little next list of the race for it. Well, probably, yeah, I also giving a little extra energy on the front bumper, but it still works pretty fast for it, but that'll give it a much drop to increase horsepower. There you go. Get on over to the upper hill, right corner. Let's give it a little side drift. There you go. Just try and keep it up, and then all you need is to catch up to the Toyota 86 Gr.4, and then, well, I kind of think that I already made a Herald NSX Gr.4, so that might be giving a little practice time to do something else, but, well, Duncan always messing Herald around in Total Drama action. Well, he always does a little revenge series since season 1. That's how the delinquent who always hated each other for some reason, but well, it was all because of when we booted up and Steph had this military training challenge. Well, I kind of like the basic training episode in CDI season 1. Now, I really guess that sometimes that we just always need to be respected to each other while we have a little bit of clean racing for it. But probably the Ford Mustang TV Livery Duncan like this one I'm using, well, sometimes they always give it a little strong aggressive and always gives a little bit more hard times for giving a little hard paces. Because this Mustang always tries to bully his way into first place. And sometimes it's not having a bumper car moment. It is a professional racing event because this is going to be giving a little better luck for it. Now, only got 6 more to go. Now, looks like Duncan Mustang only has 6 victims to go. Trying to catch up for it. Okay, dirt lap times the charm, and this will give it much better to keep up. Now I'm in the 5 gap section. Now I'm gonna have to go and keep it up. Now all I needed to do is to avoid having a little spin out. Well, luckily the TCS1 is still in use for it since I've been tuning up and on. There you go. Just gonna have to do something else a little bit more distance to catch up. Now, we're to do a little late braking point to be going in and take a little power slide for it. Well, sometimes that if the Ford Mustang Duncan livery can also race with Courtney's livery with the Alfa Romeo 4C road car, that's definitely like a Duncan relationship one-on-one race battle for it. That might be quite giving a little surprising moment for you guys. Alright, only got 4 more to go. This will get everything catching up for it. All I need is to give a little bit more steady practicing to do some more drifting, so I had to do it right. I also need to do a little bit practice to do some drifting. So, looks like I'm on the 4th lap. Almost there until Gr.4 cars are still currently running in until they're about to be heading on over to the final lap of the race. Just getting everything heated up for it. Almost there, trying to make an overtake on the Volkswagen Scirocco. It looks like 2 Renault Sport Meganes are definitely trying to catch up to run away from Duncan's Ford Mustang for it. And looks like final lap is time's running out. Hope those 2 better to keep up to survive this race because this is gonna get better and effort to keep steady up to this drifting. Well, sometimes this livery also does give a little bit more extreme advantage. That might be giving a little bit more better to keep up for the clipping points for it. But I'm still currently on the 2 gap and nothing changed happened for it. So looks like time to a little dive in, take a little right turn, but not yet almost. there. I don't think this is not going to make it because that will be end up in 4th place, folks. Well, definitely the only result is for having a little game of cat and mouse. Could be run around in a circuit track. So it looks like this is going to be very much closer than. Well, looks like the top 3 survived this run. And it looks like 4th place just definitely giving a better amount for it. Well, this bites. So that might be giving a little half amount of price credits for it because 50,000 credits is still quite okay for it. That might be quite gaining the good possibilities for having a little race for it. So looks like this is going to be almost there by giving one last moment of this race, folks. So I really guess that this time it's going to be prepared to take on Colorado Springs, and this time it's going to be race at the evening. So probably 2 rounds on the tarmac and 1 round on the dirt. This one is going to get a lot of extreme motocross rally race car challenge for it because this is going to get better to do one last final stage for it. It looks like 2 Mustangs are about to get heated up for having a little dirt race event. Let's see how these modern Mustangs can also get everything toughened up on the dirt. So this will get much better for it. And looks like it's about to get dirty, folks. 2 F-Bar cars, and this one is going to be pretty excited to go get serious. So probably this time I might be able to do it, and oh man, I kind of think I also do a little bit overturn. Okay, so the blue Mustang is now currently in 1st place. So that might be very good for taking 5 laps race. That might be very good to keep up the amount of extended time. Go for it and take a little right turn. Just trying not to go and figure it out to see how am I going to beat this blue Mustang and win this race. Well, definitely Ford Mustang is the FR car, but later it is definitely suited for driving on the dirt and it turns into an all-wheel drive, but it also becomes a Group B rally car. Well, maybe it is quite very hard for the standard Mustang, but the Group B rally car is definitely quite very good to be fast abroad. Now, I might be able to reduce the brake balance because it is too much extremely advantage for it. So let's just use it on the front if this is going to be applied to use it on the FR car. Okay, so let's check on switch the foot cam and then looks like I'm getting much closer in. Okay, getting closer. Looks like I'm almost about seeing it nearby. Well, I kind of think I also had a blue Mustang, but I'm already putting on a double striped on it because that might be able to make it cool. So it looks like this is going to get pretty closer in. One-on-one challenge with using Mustangs, and this is going to get pretty much excited for the same and different color for it. One standard and one on the Livery. This one is going to get pretty much excited for having a little extreme race. Now, it's time to go back in first, and then the blue Mustang stays in second. at it. Oh man, looks like this is going to get pretty more excited for having a little epic race for it. But driving in a FR car gets a little bit much harder and much gained better for dirt cross sports. Okay, dirt lap is still going in, just giving a little halfway point. Well, looks like things about to get down and dirty for having two Mustangs for this challenge. Well, even so, I kind of think 2 rounds for having a little race with the Group 4 cars, and probably the Mustang is quite very good to be used as the final round of the challenge. Well, even so, this one gets a little lucky amount for it to just keep up with much better advantage to drive freely to keep this ready turn. This will give it much more practicing for it before taking on the Group B Mustang. Okay, stay at the first place. The blue stays in second. This will give it much better for it. That's more like it. Keep up the dirt grip or taking a last turn nearby. Now, that's more like it. That might be giving a little across distance to keep it for only one gap. Better, so switch back into the interior and keep following up the dirt trails, so that might be better. Try to slow down and then blue comes back. Try to keep the hard turn going. Keep it up. Just stay on the nearest one gap distance because this might be giving a little bit better turn. Well, even so, the Ford Mustang Turismo Livery Duncan can also work on dirt because this might be very good for it, just like riding his customized motorbike in That's Off Chain's episode. Well, that might be the only best episode in Turismo Island. It's all about building your own bike with using some scrap of junkyard heap. That might be where broken parts can also be created into a customized bike. Well, differently, his bike doesn't have pedals on it. It also works on the foot ornament on the skull board. Well, that's how Duncan also builds some electric motorbikes because that might be very extreme for it. It is definitely like building a dirt bike can also be worked to drive on dirt, not on tarmacs. So, looks like time to get a little bit much closer to take some few turns. Try to keep the steering wheel to be properly in. That's the little slow part. Okay, that's better. Hope that blue Mustang definitely stays on second place. Hope it's not going to be giving a little the overtake. Okay, so until reaching up to the checkered flag, I guess this might be the time to do a little slam the brake ornament. Okay, one more step, and then one short stretch. Then e-brake until you reach the checker flag. Wow, looks like that was a pretty dirt excitement for having a little Mustang challenge, because this is going to be quite very covered in to get better and tougher if you really want to be pro enough to use the standard Mustang to drive on the dirt. But this might be quite giving the best advantage. So definitely that's a good earnings for giving a little standard set. Then it looks like this might be getting closer in, and it looks like the daily workout is finally complete. So definitely that might be giving a little fastback for a Mustang for it, because that might be giving a little bit more a profitable step for Duncan's livery on the Ford Mustang. So it's time for the daily workout price, and let's see which one should I get. I hope this is going to be the usual part. Another Audi S1 Quattro Pikes Peak Edition. Okay, so looks like that's another one for it, because I used the Ford Mustang to drive on the dirt. So this time, let's go and check on the mileage exchange and see how am I going to have to purchasing for it. So looks like buying one green color might be quite good enough for it. So Gr.4 aluminum metallic, that might be quite very good. And also the W6 light color on the gray, that might be better for it. So probably two more is still going on for it, but I'm just gonna have to save 4 of them by tomorrow for it. So what a race-tastic day for Duncan's Total Drama Library on the Ford Mustang. Well, taking 2 parts of the racing challenge to race with the Gr.4 and also to race for the Ford Mustang like the usual in the Colorado Springs. Well, definitely I might be able to have a 3-round challenge with all the Gr.4 cars, so I might be able to be shared in and separately for it. So looks like that might be very good for having a little Total Drama Racing Challenge with using any kinds of, well, definitely I'm using all my Total Drama libraries to give it a little bit more challenging for this race for it. So definitely I should probably using the Ford Mustang Gr.4 to make another fine livery for it. So maybe this time I might be able to use one Gr.4 and that might be it for it. And probably the rally car should be quite very good to use for it. That might be giving a little bit more chance for it, because, well, I've already have 2 different kinds of Mustangs, Gr.4 and Gr.B rally car. But that was a lot of it, so that might be a lot of the same vehicles that we just always use for it, but we also decided to keep it in to be used as variant libraries instead. So always have to keep in mind for it. Whenever you receive the same car, customize it and use it as a variant, so that might be very good for it. Okay folks, I hope you really enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching. And don't forget to click like, comment, and subscribe on YouTube. And don't forget the links on the description down below in case if you want to see more. So, I'll see you guys next time to continuing on for a custom race on Gran Turismo Sport. And I'll see you guys later. Stay racing, keep it cool.